Hey guys, and welcome to Associate Tribe. I'm Angela, and today we're going to be talking about how to transition onto a new case. Now, transitioning onto a new case is by far one of the most strategy-heavy steps in a litigation associate's career. There really is an art to it, and there really are things that you can do and steps that you can take to get better at doing this. So in this video, I want to focus on two main things. One, how to go about determining the kind of case that you want to work on, and two, how to go about getting onto that case. When you're thinking about the kind of case that you want to get on, I think there's three main things to focus on. The type of case, the type of law, the partner, and the client. The questions you want to ask yourself when you're thinking about the type of case and the type of law is this kind of law something that is strong here at the firm? Is it something that's growing? Is it something that's growing market-wide? Is there a future in it? If I gain expertise in this, if I gain a knowledge base about this, is this something that can help me in the future? Is this something that I'm even interested in? Very closely related to that is what partners do you want to work for? And what type of case you work on usually is going to determine the type of partner you're going to work for, but not necessarily, because some partners do multiple types of work. And which partner you work for is a very, very, very important part, because all partners are not created equally by any means. So there are going to be partners that will give you a lot of responsibility, a lot of ownership, that will invest in you as an associate, that will take the time to teach you things. And then there are partners that are completely absent, that are just more figureheads and client contacts that don't really do any of the day-to-day work. And then there are also partners who are very traditionally minded and only want associates at a certain level to do a certain type of work, and are very reluctant to let associates work outside of their level. And the partner that you're working for, in my opinion, is the most important aspect of all of this, because regardless of the type of work you're doing, the type of client that you have, if you have a good partner who's investing in you and giving you good work opportunities, that is going to overshadow all of the rest. And the third thing to think about when you're getting onto a case is the client. So what business is the client? And is that something that you're personally interested in? Is that something you might want to go in-house to do later as an exit strategy? Is the client someone who is open to letting associates do work on their cases? Do they only want partners and named partners to do the higher level strategy work? Is the client reasonable, or are they known for making late night phone calls, sending late night emails, holidays, weekends, demanding answers to things, demanding conference calls, demanding turnarounds on projects that are just completely unrealistic and unreasonable? Does the client allow for you to bill for travel? Does the client allow to bill for late night dinners? Is the client going to nitpick every hour that you bill, which is ultimately going to reduce your hours at the firm? Or does the client have a good relationship with the partner and trust the partner to do a good job with his or her team, to the extent that you have more freedom and flexibility to do your job and to do it well? And now we're talking about how to go after that case. And the most important tip that I can give is be proactive. Do not wait for partners or senior associates to approach you to work on a case. That's not going to happen. You are not their main priority. Your career is your main priority, is your main focus, and no one else's. So be proactive. Start this process early. If you have information that your case is going to end soon, either mediation isn't going well, trial is almost over, there's a bad judgment that might come down in your client's case, anything like that, I would recommend starting to look and starting to put out feelers now instead of waiting for the case to end. Because when that happens, all the partners and associates on that case are going to start looking for other matters as well. I would also not discount the power of flattery as a strategy. And I don't mean laying it on so thick that it comes across as disingenuous. I just mean if there's a partner out there that you want to work with, if there's a type of case that you have been wanting to work on, go ahead and let that partner know. Let those senior associates know who are on that case. Tell them, hey, I've been wanting to work with you. If there's ever a spot on your team, please let me know. I would really, really like to fill it. Or this is the type of case that I've been wanting to work on. I have experience in ABC, XYZ. I think I really could be a very valuable member of the team, even if not for this case, for another case that you have, please keep me in mind. Those type of approaches work really well. They come across as very genuine. And when you show enthusiasm and excitement for working on something, that's going to change the entire dynamic of that team. That's so, so, so important for a team member and an associate to have. So keep that in mind. And the last thing I'll say on this issue is to do your homework first. So even if there is a type of case, a partner, a client that you think you want to work for, put out feelers. Ask associates who have worked for those people before. Ask other people who have been on those types of cases before. Get their feedback so that you're not going in blindly or not putting all your energy into getting onto a case or working with a partner that winds up not being a good fit for you. And that really is important because some people work great with some partners and other people hate their experience with them. And so when you're asking associates for feedback and insight into these different things, make sure you're listening to people who have a similar work style to you, who have a similar outlook as you, because you're trying to get someone as closely matched to you. I know that in a lot of situations, it feels like you have no control over who you're working for, who you're working with, what type of cases you're working on. But if you are proactive and you reach out and you show an interest in something, you will be surprised at the type of responses that you get back, because people want to work with people who want to work, especially people who want to work hard, especially people who are interested in working in the type of thing that they're interested in working in. So go ahead and email, talk to those partners, those senior associates, and take more control over the type of case that you're going to be working on next. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. I hope you got something from it. As always, if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.